guys, my shoulder hasn't been feeling good, so we're gonna go to the doctor and get an MRI. Wish me luck. Not good, guys. I'm out for 2 months and I have to wear this thing for 2 weeks.
Youth shoulder injuries, let's talk about it. I'm a doctor of sports medicine, team physician for the Chicago Bulls and Chicago White Sox, and I hate to see young athletes with injuries, and I really hope that this young baseball player has a quick and speedy recovery. In young athletes, especially young overhead athletes, we can see overuse injuries called little leaguer shoulder or little leaguer elbow. Both of these conditions are due to throwing too much. When you're young, you have growth plates throughout your body. Growth plates are where you grow longer from. Those growth plates are very susceptible to injury, especially overuse injury. If you throw too many baseballs, you can cause inflammation and pain and then not be able to throw. I do not know his specific injury, but based on how much baseball he seems to be playing on social media, in addition to the fact that he doesn't report a trauma, this is most likely what he's dealing with. We usually don't need an MRI for this. We can tell based on a physical exam and the story. Occasionally we'll get an x-ray. I also would like to comment on for little leaguer shoulder, I never put them in a sling. By being in a sling, he's going to get weaker and stiffer. It just doesn't seem to be needed. Little leaguer shoulder is a very frustrating condition because it takes a lot of rest. It can sometimes take upwards of 2 to 3 months of not throwing for the pain to go away. So my recommendation is to avoid it altogether. How do you avoid it? I want you to check out the Pitch Smart guidelines. They talk about how much to pitch, how much to throw, how much rest time you need. And frankly, the most important part is to take 2 to 3 months off of throwing a baseball throughout the year. And it doesn't have to be consecutive. One more comment I'd like to make. This says take rest, and that's going to be frustrating mentally for the athlete. But if you look at the post after this post on the athlete's Instagram, he's taking fielding drills the very next day in his sling. What happens if he loses his footing and goes to fall down and doesn't have his arm because it's strapped to his body and falls and hits his face or his shoulder? So while I would encourage kids to continue to be active, and I love that they're trying to do things to keep his head in the game, I think trying to do competitive high-level drills with a sling on is probably not the best idea, and probably further emphasizes that this child probably could have done more rest preventatively, seeing as after the diagnosis, he's also not resting. Once again, I wish this young baseball player a quick recovery. If you like hearing awesome sports medicine information relative to you and your child, give me a follow, send me a comment or a DM.